up, guys? Squeezones here, and welcome back to COD Wednesdays, a series that talks about gaming news while also showing off old COD gameplay. So let's get into our first story. Future games must have multiple protagonists, says GTA parent publisher Take-Two. Following the publication of this story, a Take-Two Interactive representative reached out to GameSpot to clarify Selnick's comments. The company said that the spirit of Selnick's talk was that future games must deliver innovation to succeed in the market, and that this example of Grand Theft Auto 5 using multiple protagonists was an example. The original story. We think Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to redefine what an open world game is and will be. We also think that you're going to have multiple protagonists in video games going forward, CEO Selnick said today during Colin Technology Media and Telecom Conference in New York. And we actually know how to do it because we're the first ones to do it. It's going to be very difficult for our competitors to do this, and they're going to have to do it in our opinion. Alright, so on to the next story. Xbox One development began in late 2010. Microsoft says it will work in earnest of next generation platform nearly 3 years ago. Over 100 concepts evolved in the Xbox One. Microsoft began work in earnest in Xbox One in late 2010. The company explained in a new video posted to the Xbox Wire. We started back in 2010, late 2010, got the team together and really had fun. Senior Principal Creative Director at Xbox, Carl Ledbetter, said, "At the beginning we created a number of concepts and we started really refining those ideas. By comparison, PlayStation 4 LED system architect Mark Cerny said Sony began thinking about its next generation platform in 2007. It isn't clear, though, when the company began actual work on the system." Elsewhere in the video, senior Xbox industrial designer Scott Delmeyer revealed Microsoft created hundreds of different concepts that eventually evolved in the Xbox One. Alright, so on to the last story. NVIDIA releases GTX 770 based on GTX 680 hardware. A new GPU to cost $399 and is based a higher clocked version of the GK104 chip in the GTX 680. GPU maker NVIDIA has unveiled the GTX 770 graphics card, which is set to retail for a recommended price of $399. The GTX 770 is based on the last year's 680 and makes use of the same GK104 Kelper chip. That gives it the 8 SMX units and 1536 CUDA cores, but with a slightly higher clock speed of 1046 MHz. NVIDIA's GPU Boost 2.0 technology steps up that of the 1080 MHz. The GTX 770 will be offered in 2GB and 4GB 256-bit GDDR5 memory configurations. The memory uses a substantial performance boost from the 6.0 GPS speed of the GTX 680 to 7.0 GPS gigabytes per second, giving the card a total memory bandwidth of 224.3 gigabytes per second. The card's enclosure also sees improvement being based on the same cooling system as the GTX Titan and 780. The thermal design power is 230 watts with requirement of 600 watt power supply. Alright guys, so that was it on this episode of COD Wednesday. So if you guys enjoy, please do click on that like button down below. Have a good day. Bye.